What's going on, guys? We're back with another story vlog segment. A special story for you guys this time, and it's a story that was never told and took place a very long time ago, almost like 10 years. And I want to share this story with you guys in a special way because I won't be the one telling the story. The actual story will be told from a third person point of view, and it's about how I became an ambassador for Nintendo. In fact, listen to the story for yourself.
Nintendo. Nintendo is a well-oiled machine. They've been launching products for decades. But this was the first time that they were getting behind an actual digital service.
Mm-hmm.
eShop was their first step into e-commerce. And so it was a product of educating the rest of the company about it,
Mm-hmm.
getting everyone on board to support it in terms of marketing and merchandising, and then executing it. And we had a very small budget. And so we launched it. It was stressful, it was fun, and people connected, and it was great. But after a couple of weeks, we realized we need more people to connect. We had products like Nintendo Video coming and Miiverse, and so we needed more connections. And so I thought to myself, how am I going to get people aware of the eShop that weren't already on Nintendo's own channels, like their own social media and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, I need an ambassador. And this is where content creators and whatnot come into play. But I need an ambassador, somebody who's going to be my megaphone, talk about eShop in places where we're not there. And so I started to look up online, and I found a content creator named Triforce Johnson. And so I reached out to him on social media and said, hey, I'm Kathy. I manage the Nintendo eShop. Part of my job as that manager was to merchandise each of those shelves that people saw every week.
Mm-hmm.
You open the eShop, sometimes it said new releases, top sellers, and then like the last 10 would have these funny names. Picks by, the editors or what have you. Sometimes
That was you.
That was me. I made up all of those every week for years. And sometimes I would be funny, and like during Valentine's Day, I'd have like gaming for two or single player only, or something to be on theme and funny. I had a shelf dedicated to my own picks. So I leveraged that with Triforce Johnson. I reached out to him and said, hey, I want to make a shelf for your picks. And I'm going to put your me on there. I'm going to label it Triforce Johnson's Top 25.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell me what those top 25 are, and you'll be featured for an entire week in the Nintendo shop. Everyone will open it up and see your face. He was floored. What? I can't believe it. I said, but here's the catch. I need you to do something for me. And he said, sure, what is it? I said, I know that you're about to go to New York Comic Con. And while you're there, I want you to open up your 3DS and show everyone what the Nintendo eShop is and how to get there. And he did it. He was my megaphone at the show. And sure enough, again, this goes into measuring your tactics and figuring out the ROI. Connections, boom, went up. It was great. We got all these new users, these new adoptions. It did exactly what we needed it to do, thanks to the help of content creators. So again, I reached out to him because he was professional, he conducted himself well, like he had a strong following. That's exactly what I needed, and it worked out well. So another example of how content creators can work with each other, an example of one of the things I love doing the most at Nintendo. It was a great time at Nintendo. 7 years flew by. It was a great time.
As you can see, that's actually how I became an ambassador for Nintendo. I was one of the first people to actually do social media for Nintendo, or to look for people who are social media influencers. This is all before the huge craze that's going on with Twitter and Instagram and all these other new social media platforms that allow you to influence other people and stuff like that in the gaming universe, to actually take a look at a particular company's projects or what's in it, products and services and that type of stuff. So, you know, it was funny that Kathy actually brought that story up. She, as you now know, she works for Capcom, and I really appreciated the fact that when she told her story and how she worked for companies like Nintendo, that she used me as an example. But pretty much that's how I became a Nintendo ambassador. I'll do more stories like this. I just need you guys to hit that like button, follow our channel, subscribe, and share our work. If you really like it, share it out there. I want to get people to see what our organization, our community, and our esports team is like. Until the next one, guys, take care.